Good morning children from Little Bird School. Today I am taking Social Science subject of Standard 8. Today I am continue the chapter number 1, Arrival of Europeans in India. So children, our today's topic is the expansion of the British rule between 1757 CE and 1857 CE. So, by this time, the East India Company was in race to earn more and more money. As per the order passed in Bengal, only the company availed the benefit of tax-free trading. It means there were a more competition in the market for earning more money. At that time, the Bengal passed the order that whatever the company get the benefit, they didn't have to pay the taxes for their business. However, many officers who were engaged, it means who were connected with that private trade, did not pay these taxes as well. As a result, the income generated from the tax collection in Bengal reduced. So, with this critical condition, at that time, whatever the income generated from that trading, it was reduced because of not paying the taxes by the Britishers. So, with this situation, the Nawab of Bengal opposed it along with Murshid Quli Khan. This dispute kept on recurring even during the time of Ali Vardi Khan. It means these problems also continue at the time of Ali Vardi Khan. So, after Ali Vardi Khan, his son Sirajudullah take charge. He got involved into the major battles with the British. Then our next topic is Battle of Plassey. Sirajudullah became the Nawab of Bengal in the year 1756. Yes children, Sirajudullah was become the Nawab of Bengal in the year 1756. He had a great influence over the British. The British helped the competitors of Sirajudullah by conspiring against him so that he would not remain on the throne of Bengal. There were frequent conflicts with the British merchants regarding payment of taxes. It means there were many of the fights with the British merchants for not payment of the tax. When the British merchants failed to pay tax, which were applicable to both the Indian and foreign merchants, the situation came to a boil. He ordered that the British should not fortify the factory. It means he said that the British should not continue the factory without paying the tax. If they pay the tax, then they can do their business as per their terms and conditions. This provocation was enough for Siraj to opt for war, and he successful in explaining the British from Calcutta. However, the British countered attack under the leadership of Robert Clive. Clive briefed Mir Jafar, the commander-in-chief of Sirajudullah, with a promise to confer the throne of Bengal to him and convinced him to join their side. With the help of Robert, Clive defeated, murdered Sirajudullah in the Battle of Plassey. Yes children, in the Battle of Plassey, Robert Clive murdered Sirajudullah. So this was the first war fought by the company in India, which marked the beginning of the British rule in India. So this was considered to be a turning point in the history of India. So children, our next topic is Battle of Boxer. As a promise, the East India Company appointed Mir Jafar as Nawab of Bengal. Robert Clive also went back to England with the passage of time. Mir Jafar became hostile towards the British. So the company decided at that time to replace Mir Jafar and to take his son-in-law Mir Qasim. Mir Qasim was an efficient, disciplined and clever ruler. The problem arose between Nawab and the company on account of non-payment of taxes, which ultimately brought both the forces face to face with each other. In 1763, Mir Qasim was defeated by the company, but he escaped. He reorganized his army along with the forces of Nawab of Oudh, Shauja-e-Doula and Mughal Emperor Shah Alam. It means he reorganized his army with the help of the forces like Nawab of Oudh, Shauja-e-Daula and Mughal Emperor Shah Alam II. There were combined forces met the company forces at Buxar in 1764. The British East India Company won the war and all the southern Bengal, Awadh and Mughal Emperor was under their control. Robert Clive went sent to India to take control of the situation. That's how the East India Company, a trading company, emerged as a political power in the subcontinent of India. It means Robert Clive was sent to India to take the control of over the situation. At that time, the East India Company were established their trading company at India, and they also established their political power in the subcontinent of India. So now children, our chapter is completed. Now I am referring the exercise. You have to do the exercise. I told the questions as well as answers. You have to write in your notebook. So, question number 1, answer the following questions. Number 1 question, why did the Europeans feel the need to discover a new sea route to India? So the answer is the demand for Indian commodities like silk, cotton cloth, muslin, black pepper, spices, etc. increased in the European countries. To take the advantage of this situation, many countries of the Europe started searching for a sea route to India. Now our next question is, who were the first and the last Europeans to arrive in India? So the answer is Portuguese were the first and the French were the last Europeans to arrive in India. Then question number 3, between whom was the Battle of Plassey fought? What were its result? Yes children, I am repeating the question number 3 another time. Between whom was the Battle of Plassey fought? What were its result? The Battle of Plassey fought between Robert Clive and Siraj-ud-Dowla. The result was that the British emerged victorious and Siraj-ud-Dowla was put to death. Now our next question is question number 4. Why did Battle of Buxar occur? What was its result? It is a battle that was fought between English forces and a joint army of the Nawab of Oudh, Shah Alam II, Nawab of Bengal, Mir Qasim and Mughal Emperor. The battle was the result of misuse of the stuff, farman and also trade, the colonialist desire of English. Yes children, I am repeating the question as well as answer also. Question number 4. Why did the Battle of Buxar occur? What was its result? So the answer is, it is a battle that was fought between English forces and a joint army of the Nawab of Oudh, Shah Alam II, Nawab of Bengal, Mir Qasim, Mughal Emperor. The battle was the result of misuse of the stuff, farman and also the trade colonialist desire of English. Now question number 5. How did the Portuguese rule come to India? So the answer is, the fort of Hooghly was demolished and the ships were burned as per the order of the emperor. In this way, the Portuguese rule come to an end with the exception of territories of Diu, Daman and Goa. So children, now question number 2, fill in the blanks. Number 1. Dash was the Italian who accepted the challenge to discover the sea route to India. So the answer is Columbus. Number 2. Robert Clive conspired to murder Siraj-ud-Dowla. Repeating another time. Number 1. Dash was the Italian who accepted the challenge to discover the sea route to India. So the answer is Columbus. Number 2. Robert Clive conspired to murder Dash. So the answer is Siraj-ud-Dowla. So children, up to this you have to write this question answers as well as the fill in the blanks in your notebook. Thank you children.